guys, welcome back to the channel. It's your boy Jason. In today's video, I'm going to be giving you an in-depth review on the Wavemaster 2XL Pro, or XXL as they say. In the video, I'm going to be testing it out to see if it withstands my power and just to see if it holds up against all the techniques. By the end of the video, I hope I provide you guys enough information on whether or not this is a good investment so you guys can choose, and I'll try my best to show you how well this bag is. Without further ado, let's get right into it. So starting off, I do want to say that I've had this bag now for about close to a year, I'd say. And the way I maintain it is I put the bag in a storage. So I have a little shed in the backyard where I store it, so it doesn't, succumb to the elements like the wind, sun, rain, all that. As far as the base, I leave this out here. I filled it up with water, and for the amount of water that's in it, it seems to be holding up fine to my standards at least. In terms on what to fill the bag with, you can actually put just sand in here too. Sand is the heaviest obviously, but they say the best mixture is the mixture of water and sand. For convenience, I just filled it up with water just so that if I ever want to transport the base, I can just easily, empty the water. Whereas if I had sand in here and water, it would be a lot more difficult to take out. So for this demo, I'm going to be using some gloves I got from Yokow. So I'm just going to do a basic combination, jab, cross, hook to roundhouse. And I guess that's one of the most basic combos. First, I'm going to start off light, then I'm going to work up the intensity. So I'm here in my stance. 1, 2, 3. Okay. 1, 2, 3. Okay, that one gave a little bit more, but it's kind of like 70% intensity. 1, 2, 3. Right there. And I powered up on that one. The bag did tilt a little bit, so I do find myself having to adjust it. So if you guys can see what some people do and myself, they put mats underneath the base. This helps maintain the base so it doesn't get scratched and worn out over time. It also helps give it a little bit more grip when you're kicking. Century Martial Arts does have like a base attachment you can buy, but to me, you can just go to Home Depot and get one of those grid mats, those rubber ones that a lot of people say. That seems to keep the bag in place really well. As far as what I have, these are just pottery mats that my house already had. So in order just to maintain the longevity of the base, that's what I used to put under, and it works pretty well actually. A lot of people are concerned that it won't be able to withstand the power of your punches, but to me, when you're hitting a bag, if you want to wild out, that defeats the point of martial arts training and technique and improving. There's times where you do have to max out, but you can't, by nature, you can only max out every once in a while. So when I hit the bag, I never go more than 70% usually. I just do it for long term and just to keep my skills and keep refining. Just some specs about my physique. I am 5'6", around 5'7", and I weigh about 145 pounds. So I don't know how the bag would hold up if you were, bigger than me, but for me, I'm a smaller dude. So for my standards, the bag is pretty well. On the contrary, I do hit pretty hard for a smaller guy, and I can throw a bomb when I want to. So this round, let's try to knock this down. I'm not really gonna try to knock it down, but I'm gonna go pretty hard on the bag. Starting off with the same combo: jab, cross, hook, roundhouse. I'm gonna do my switch kick. I'm gonna go right to the switch. Right here. You can, instead of throwing a straight cross, you can actually throw a right hook. So you loop this way and come over the top. Up here. issue that you might encounter is that the top starts getting loose. So periodically you do need to adjust it and tighten it, but again, for me, it's not much of an issue. I can do that. That's all you really need to do. The pace I usually go at is very light. So start off slow, work my combos, pop, 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 low kick, right, boom, reset. Alright, so now in this round I'm going to be doing some push kicks, maybe some spinning back kicks and side kicks, just to see how well it withstands like that lunging motion. Starting off with the bag, jab, T, boom. Okay, bag rocks back, but it comes right back to you. And you know what? You just don't stay in place when you're hitting the bag too. I'm here, and it keeps going that way. I'll go on this side. I'll go on to the other side and knock it back. Right here, boom, boom, boom. And when you are twisting the base, you want to anchor. When you're twisting the bag, you want to anchor it down with one foot, hold the base in place, and then you twist clockwise. All right. Side kick. Okay, I'm not doing like that Bruce Lee style where you lunge in, although I could, but again, this bag is great for technique, guys. It's great for technique, and in my opinion, it is a great investment for martial artists, kickboxers, boxers, karate practitioners, taekwondo. It holds up fine to my standards, like I said. The quality and the material is great. It hasn't ripped on me. Nothing has really broke or torn. Try a spinning back kick. Here. I was off center. So if you do want to power up, like I said, you do that periodically. For me, it's all about technique when I'm training and just refining my skills. The pros of this bag, it's very convenient, meaning like you can put it wherever you want to, really. Take out the water, move the base, transport it, screw on the top. Very easy to take this off. As I said, I store it in the shed in the back so that it avoids like sun damage, water, rain, wind, all of those things. And if I were to give this a rating out of 10, I'd say it's a solid 8.5. My number one choice for like a heavy bag type of thing would just be a free swing heavy bag. But again, not a lot of people have space to put that in their house, and it's just hard to put up. Typically where you do put it up, it will have to stay there, meaning like if you drilled holes in your walls and nailed it up to the ceiling, you know, that's kind of permanent. Whereas this, you can just move it around, and it can take a punch. It can take a solid punch and kick. I would invest in this if I was serious about martial arts. If it was just like a hobby that, you know, you just want to work out and get in shape, you can just shadow box and do that. But if you want to do the real training, if you're serious, if you're a fanatic like me, definitely need to have something that I can punch and make physical contact with, so that I get that feedback that my technique needs. I guess that's my updated review of the Wavemaster bag. And this is your boy Jason signing in, signing out.